Russell Kohl. I'm a medical liaison officer and a physician in the Missouri Air National Guard. It's our privilege as the Air National Guard to support the Butler County Health Department in this first of the state's mass vaccination events that were described by the governor and will be rolling out across the state. As we stand at this exact moment, we have processed over 830 vehicles so far and administered over 1,300 vaccinations. I think it's really important to recognize the Missouri National Guard is here to support the local authorities. So we're providing that support and assistance to the Butler County Health Department. It would not be possible with about 11 agencies that have all been working out here together today. I particularly want to thank Three Rivers College and the nursing program, the Butler County Health Department. There are so many folks who have made this happen. It's just our privilege as the National Guard to be able to assist the local communities. So with that, I'm happy to take any questions.
What time did you start this morning, and how early was the first car in line? And were there a lot of cars in line?
Sure. So the event was scheduled to start at 9 o'clock. Folks were asked to show up about 8. The National Guard actually showed up at 7 o'clock. When I arrived this morning, there were 48 cars in line, and so as I spoke to the first one, they arrived this morning at 5:45 this morning. The entire event was pre-registered through the Butler County Health Department, and so folks actually contacted them, got onto a list. As they're coming through the process today, the very first step was actually to verify that those folks were on the list to be vaccinated today, that they meet the state tiers. Once that was accomplished, then they moved through the medical screening process. But yes, it was a pre-registered event.
You mentioned this is the first clinic like this in the state, so how has it been going so far?
So it has actually been outstanding. The support of the folks here in Poplar Bluff and just the attitude of both the healthcare providers and the folks getting vaccinated has been great. This is a project that the governor defined 10 days ago, and it's a reality today thanks to the hard work of all these folks. I can tell you that what works on PowerPoint, we have expanded on that dramatically today. And so the initial plan, as you look behind you there, is there were 3 cars per lane. You can see that we've actually been able to up that. And so now that we know what we can actually accomplish, we're running 6 to 7 cars per lane and have been able to double what the capacity was based on the plans. This small event today, small 2,000 doses, but this small event today allowed us to fine-tune that. And one of the things that we did identify was ways that we can actually manage that backflow of traffic. I've got to give respect to the Poplar Bluff Police Department, to the Missouri Highway Patrol, who were able to just respond instantaneously to figure out better ways to actually manage it to keep the thoroughfares open in the city. Contributing to today's event, you have 30 members of the Missouri National Guard that are providing that support and assistance role, traffic control, those sorts of items. With regards to the local medical professionals, we've actually had a number of shifts throughout the day. I'm quite comfortable saying that we are above 50 at least of folks as they have come in and out throughout the day. As I said earlier, I think it's really important to recognize all of those folks who've donated their time to come out. And certainly Three Rivers College has been a great asset with their nursing school and bringing their nursing students out for this. The Pfizer vaccine is what we're delivering. The great aspect of that, these mass vaccination events are just part of a 3-legged stool. Physician offices, hospitals, your local public health agencies, they are delivering vaccines to Missouri citizens across the state, and we don't want to detract from that at all. There's the federal pharmacy program where pharmacies are actually being able to provide vaccines, and then these mass vaccination programs where the National Guard assists local authorities to do it. The great thing about those 3 legs and us using Pfizer in this program is we're freeing up those Moderna vaccines that are specifically useful in those smaller settings like a physician's office or that.
Now, I believe this vaccine is a 2-dose vaccine. So when will you be coming back to Poplar Bluff to administer the second dose?
It's a great question. The Pfizer vaccine, you're correct, is a 2-dose vaccine. It is recommended that the second dose be given no sooner than 21 days. The way that we have actually designed the rotation is the next mass vaccination event in Poplar Bluff will occur when it's time for them to get their second dose. And so by having that rotation, we've tried to make it as simple as possible for the citizens, that if you got your dose at Poplar Bluff, the next time the team's here, it's time for your second dose. I don't know if it's unique to Poplar Bluff or to all Missourians, but the group has been very appreciative of the service. They have been very excited to be able to get the vaccine. We have had folks who both have a history of having had COVID and folks who simply are concerned about having COVID. And all of them have had a very positive attitude and have been very understanding of the fact that moving 2,000 folks through a single parking lot in one day is not a minimal task, and they've all been excited to be a part of that.
So we are very excited to be able to bring this here to Butler County. I got the call late last week asking if we would be willing to take on this big event, and of course I said yes, knowing that there would be many challenges, but this is a great opportunity to bring not only to the region but to our county. Just finding the location, getting all the partners together, volunteers together to put an event of this size together in such a short amount of time, and I'm happy that it is coming together and we're able to get at least 2,000 people in Butler County, and not just Butler County and the region, vaccinated.